Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 8 of Civilization 5. We're on Emperor difficulty, I'm playing as Portugal, and in between this video and the previous one I've been having a little bit of a think about what I'm going to do for a victory condition, and I think the best thing to do, because Egypt is really getting away from us and I don't have an easy way of getting to him, is to try and go for a domination victory and work my way across the continent. So we'll start off by taking out Gao because it's Songhai's only city. And that's one less player to worry about, especially as he may decide to start sneak attacking me later on. The city's not particularly brilliant, but it's better than nothing. It is on a river, which is quite nice. We're then going to work our way down, as we already have a city here anyway, and start on the Mayans here. Hopefully we'll be able to eat into their territory a little bit. We are quite close to their capital, so it's not too bad taking that out. We may or may not take Tikal. It won't finish them off because they do have Chichen Itza up here. And then we will be next to Egypt. And in fact, if we do take Tikal, we'll actually be next to Thebes. So we're going to try and work our way to the west and take out Thebes. Once we've taken out Thebes, then I'll have another rethink about the rest of the game and what we're going to do from there. It does mean we're going to be going quite wide, but that's not too much of a problem as that was part of the plan. Because of our special abilities with Portugal, it is possible for us to be able to get quite a lot of nice things from various city-states, even those who we are not allied with. Big problem for us really is going to be Morocco. They are, it's not Morocco, it's Arabia, isn't it? Is Arabia, because they are second on the score table and they're quite isolated with the look of things. I still need to have a little bit of exploration just to double check where they are, but there aren't all that many coastal cities around, certainly not many coastal capitals, so going aggressive is going to be slightly difficult, but not impossible. We're going to go on to the next turn. I would like a few more military units around before I attack the Songhai. I'd certainly like to try and get another trebuchet or two before I get anything going there. I have got this, now is this or was this my scout originally? It was, wasn't it? So this guy needs to keep looking around. We're going to try and have a look over to the west and uncover as much territory as we can. Obviously we are going to get some warmonger penalty by trying to take people out, but I don't think that there's an awful lot that we can do about it. Just as much as it is difficult for us to get to other people in some respects, it's also a little bit difficult for other people to get to us. So I'm not too worried about the AI declaring on me. Obviously I'd prefer it if they didn't, because I'd like to do wars at my own pace, but I guess we'll see how things are going to go. So I'm not going to bother opening borders with anybody at the moment. Oh, look, we found barbarians. That's unfortunate. This scout may not last much longer, but there again, he is actually outliving his usefulness at this point. So we'll see how far we get. We have managed to build another trebuchet over here. What would we like to get? What would be useful? I guess we could work on Oxford. Now, what would we get for our free tech? It would take 10 turns. Let's have a look at our tech tree. Won't be able to get scientific theory, though. Because we would need to get... Getting those public schools would be nice. We are getting quite behind in terms of science at the moment. So if we actually work through into scientific theory... Wow, we've got a lot of tech to backfill. We'll start doing that before we worry about Oxford. There again... Because it's better to use Oxford to try and get one of these higher level techs if possible. Lisbon, go ahead and build for me another trebuchet, because I feel that we may need one. You've finished the workshop. Let's go ahead and... Let's get a barracks here. Let's start getting some military buildings. We are going to need you for that at some point. Got a lot of workers around with nothing much to do. Is there any point building a camp there? Is it close enough to a city to be useful? No, it isn't. So I might actually send this worker down over towards Mbanza Congo, and then we can go and build some stuff in their territory, hopefully. We'll see if that works out. Now, we were sending this out to see how far we could conduct a little trade mission and see how much money and experience we can get for that. Trebuchet, you're definitely going to work your way over here towards the front. Could probably do with a few more ranged units. It's a little bit early to think about going to war with the Songhai right now. I'd actually get completely destroyed. And I think I have a trade route going to them as well. Don't need the open borders from you anymore. Trespassing in Banza Congo. Will you please stop doing that? Okay, where exactly was I trespassing and who and what with? Oh, you guys. What are you guys doing there? Oh, well, we'll get you out of there anyway. Unit needs orders. Is it worth trying to take these guys out? I may as well, I suppose. They probably are a lot stronger than me, but I need to get past them one way or another, and would have zone of control issues if I just try to walk past them. So let's keep going this way. Coming up to some coast somewhere. Maybe we can actually use this now to investigate a little bit and see where the Arabians are. We've got another worker now with nothing to do. I guess we can come over here and build a farm or two. And what we do want to do now, of course, is move you over here, and we can actually construct one of these. Constructs a Fatoria in the city-state's lands. It will provide you with 1 copy of every luxury resource type connected by the city-state, regardless of your relationship with the city-state, and it also provides a defensive bonus. So we can just go and overwrite their improvement, which seems like a bit of a dick move, but that's fine. It will then give us a copy of the gems. So let me just reread that. No, not going to let me reread that. I was trying to find the text there for a moment. Oh, we'll get it on the next turn. Because I just forgot which type of resource it was. I think it's all luxury resources. Or was it all strategic? I'm just having one of those moments where suddenly, you know, it's a brain fart, basically. I'll check it out at the end of this turn. Shouldn't be too bad. Are those barbarians going to fire back? Doesn't look like they did. So let's just double check. Provide a copy of every luxury resource. Yep, so I'm going to get a copy of the gems. Whether or not that will also give me a copy of the porcelain, I don't know. So we'll have to find out. Yep, they didn't actually attack you, so let's go ahead and shoot at them again. Finish them off if we can. Did I send you guys here for any particular reason? This is just grassland. If there was a jungle or forest there, you've cleared it. So go ahead and build a farm, I suppose. No, you were the guys that were actually working your way down here, weren't you? What would we get from here? We get a copy of gold. Oh, well, we'll move you back down here later on. There's no point doing it right now. And we have a cargo ship that's finished its previous route. Let's go ahead and trade with Chichen Itza for the time being, because that will be quite lucrative. So let's go ahead and do that. The unit needs orders. We're still working our way over with you. Ah, found some ancient ruins. Not an awful lot we can do about that. I suppose we're going to get close to Polynesia. It's about as far away from our own borders as we're going to get, I suppose. Let's have a farm here. On to the next turn. We still don't have any iron yet. I don't actually think I have any in my borders at all. Got a couple of trebuchets now. They do have quite a few units, and they have a great general. Don't have a great general myself. It'd be nice to have one, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Although saying that, once we do actually go to war with the Songhai, even though their city isn't much use to us, we may end up getting a little bit of experience, so it could work out for us. You've finished the market. Let us go ahead now and get another composite bowman. We're definitely going to need some ranged units. I think another composite bowman here wouldn't be a bad idea either. Let's go ahead and steal that missionary. We'll return it to Egypt, because there's no point in us keeping it, and it does give us a little bit of reputation with him. We're keeping our eye on that unit there. You still have the ability to fire. Of course you do. You're a scout. You ignore the terrain movement cost. There we go. That's them damaged a little bit more. And we have another now. I think we'll actually use you to go and explore this way a little bit and maybe find out exactly where Arabia is. Can't quite get into Polynesia's borders from this side. But we'll have a look around as much as possible. So, as for the trebuchet, you can just sit there for now. Not an awful lot else that you can do. You're going to work your way over here to help as well. Now, you're currently allied with Songhai. I don't want them to be allied with somebody else when I'm trying to fight, the Songhai. So if we can actually do something to flip Mbanza Congo over onto us, that would be brilliant. I'm not going to go into friendship with Egypt, although to be fair, it will probably run its course long before I actually get close enough to actually attack them. Maybe I should have done it for the sake of research agreements, but I don't really have an awful lot of gold in the can right now, and I'd actually like to spend some of it getting Mbanza Congo not to be Songhai's ally. In fact, how much is he in front? 171. That is actually quite a lot. I guess if we wipe the Songhai out, that's not going to be much of a problem for us anymore. Well, Egypt, you certainly do love getting your missionaries captured by these barbarians, don't you? So, what can we do with you? Wow, that's quite a few barbarians, so, although, how good are we? Wow, we can just one-shot these things, so why not? Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll see if we can get into Polynesia's territory up here. Though we don't have open borders with them, so we might need to get that back. Let's have a look around with this one. You're the one that was heading up here to try... Oh, we found Kiev. That's nice. Can't really go any further with you. Let's have a quick word with Ramses. And... No, that's not... Oh, you won't. I can't actually give you offer the declaration of friendship now. We're only neutral. I suppose he was doing it because he wanted something from me, but that's a little bit of a shame. Maybe he will return to me with the option for that later on. You want to continue to give me gold per turn for sugar? That's fine. We don't even have an embassy. Happiness is okay so far. No, you guys can just, you know, happily go ahead and wipe each other out, and then I'll come in and hopefully mop up any mess that there may be. Apologies there for just kicking the microphone. Yep, Egypt quite a way out in front now. It's going to be very difficult to catch up with them until we've actually gone ahead and taken their capital down. Polynesia and Arabia have a research agreement. There's acoustics and chivalry. That was one of our own research agreements just popped then. Research agreement with Pakal. Don't have it. Well, I do have enough gold to redo that actually. It's going to be a little while before we go to war with Pakal, I think. And I think we still have that declaration of friendship, do we? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and have another research agreement then. Use his own tech against him. We've got another trebuchet. That is fantastic. Probably not worth getting a seaport at this point. Musicians Guild could be useful. I suppose we should go ahead and get that. We've also got a composite bowman here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a circus, because it is technically free happiness. We'll also get some walls here as well. You finish the barracks. I think you should definitely go for... Is it worth getting the stable? The extra production would be nice. Go ahead and get the stable. Let's go ahead and finish off these barbarians. Probably won't be able to catch up with the missionary. Actually, we will, because that missionary is probably only going to be able to move a tile. So we should be able to catch up quite nicely. Let's have a look around to the north. Not an awful lot that we can see up here. Polynesia. Do we have open borders with you? No. Can we get open borders with you? Can we get them cheaply? Open borders. Okay, let's just go for mutual open borders at this point then. So now I can move into your territory and I will get 263 gold and 20 XP. That's not terrible. That's a decent amount of gold. So glad I did that. We've got ourselves our warriors. Where do these guys come from? Not too sure, but we will sort of move you around to the front if we can. It's a bit of a weird way of doing it. Trebuchet, we're also going to need to move you towards the front. Longbowman. Let's move you up here as well. I think that warrior was actually in the city. He could have stayed there. Anyway, we are starting to get close to the point where we can attack the Songhai. So we will be doing that quite shortly. He does have a few units that he's just running around with, so not too bothered by that. As I said, I prefer Mbanza Congo not to be on his side, but I think they're a little bit too far away to do too much to me. That now goes ahead and gets itself a promotion. Let's give it boarding party, because it's more likely to be attacking other units than it is to be attacking naval coastal cities. Now we've met Wittenberg. We certainly want to try and get as many of the... let's return that unit again. Certainly want to try and get as many of the city-states onto our side as possible. Let's keep exploring. You have finished this farm. Well, that's just excellent. Would be nice to go around there and get that stone connected up. Now, you're going to have to go for quite a journey. I hope you manage it without getting attacked by barbarians, but we will see. Ah, we've actually found some of Arabia's territory over here. Composite bowmen. I think we're actually... No, we've got composite bowmen here in Porto. So what we'll do, we'll move this guy up as much as we can. You can stay in Porto, because at least then you can defend a little bit if Mbanza Congo do decide to send any units up to attack. You can just go on to alert. And then I think the next turn may be where we decide to go to war. Or maybe the turn after, because I think I'm going to put those pikemen up on the hill. Globe Theatre's been completed by Ramses. He really is cracking through those wonders now. With some amazing speed. Wonder if we can get friendship with him yet. It would be nice to try and get another oh, there's another couple of city-states found. It would be nice to try and get... No, that's a shame. Oh well. You finish the composite bowman. What would be good for you? Let's go ahead and get an opera house, just in case we do start getting a bit of culture. We'll see how far we can get down in this direction. Probably not nearly as far as we would like to. Yeah, we're kind of blocked off now. So, it looks like Polynesia and Arabia are on their own little island up here. So that's going to make things a little bit difficult. We are going to have to do a bit of a naval landing. There's a little island down here. Seems to be mostly mountains. There's probably no point settling there. So we may have to have another plan for Arabia. But we will carry on as best we can. You're just going to... in fact, we're going to move you forwards. Unit needs orders. Composite bowman. I think we will get you towards the lines if we can. Caravan. Where were you going? To Tikal. Carry on with that then. The unit needs orders. Just keep looking around, I guess, to see what we can find. Nothing too impressive. I'd have preferred it if you hadn't gone through Wittenberg's territory there, but oh well, that's what you've chosen to do. You're going to go on to alert. Composite bowman. You move there. You move into the city. You're going to alert up. On to the next turn, and then this is when we will declare. I would like to go and build that... thing in Mbanza Congo's borders, but there's no point me sending my worker in there because he'll get killed once we declare war. Arabia, do I have open borders with you? No. Can I get open borders with you? Open borders. What do you want for this? Wow, that's a lot of stuff. How about I just give you 2 gold per turn? He's fine with that. That's good stuff. So we'll move that in here. And what can we get? 218 gold and 17 XP. That's not too bad. We'll continue to have a bit of an explore around. Not too sure how useful these nows are going to be, especially as you can only actually use their ability to get gold once. So I'm not going to spam them just for the sake of getting the gold. It was nice to have a couple just for a bit of exploration, try and uncover if there are any coastal cities we can attack. I guess we could try a naval assault on Medina and then use that to attack into Mecca. We'll have to see how well that is going to work. Braga has finished its circus. Let's go ahead and work on the walls to give us some protection. You get a promotion. So again, let's go for boarding party. We'll continue to look around here. Unit needs orders. Let's go ahead and have another farm. And you are now pretty much completely blocked in. Can you embark? Yes, you can. So let's take you over to the other island if we can and have a look around there. Okay. I think it's time to go to war. So, let's go ahead. Yeah, and Banza Congo. 3 gold per turn for sugar. That's fine. We do have a trade route going to a city that he's allied with, which we're going to lose, which is a little bit annoying. But it's not the end of the world. You probably won't get a shot because you are... Yeah, you're sort of in the way there. We could attack them with the pikemen. It's a little bit risky. Don't want to move too many people too far forward so that they are in bombardment range of the city. But I do want to start moving units forward where we can. Oh, you've got a missionary there. That's unfortunate of you. Let's get rid of that then. No, we need to fire. Okay, there's your missionary gone anyway. Workers, let's get you away from the front line a little. You can go over there and build another farm. You can never have too many farms. You guys have built that thing. That is good. There's not really anywhere I can safely send you, though, at the moment, is there? Guess we could send you over to Milan. Might be able to get there in one piece. Longbowman, I think we will leave you there. Next turn. Let's see what he does. I've fortified most of my unit. I was just going to say, since when did I get an archer? It just happens that it's landed on the same hex as my scout that I'm moving through. Where was I moving with you? Probably in this direction. Seems sensible. Okay, next turn. So what's Songhai going to do? You want to give me a lot of stuff for sugar. That's because you... Right, what is it worth? I can never remember. Is it 270? Is it 235? Yeah, there we go. So that's a nice little bit of gold. So he's got a conquistador here. He's actually backing off with him a little bit. Now, the problem is I have got to move forward to attack Gao, and wherever I move, I'm putting myself at risk of being attacked by the city. But it's a risk I'm going to have to take. I'm not going to take the place by just sitting here looking at it. But that is all I can do for this turn, and I think that is the end of the video. So when we come back next time, we'll hopefully be taking Gao, or at least doing a lot of damage to it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 on Emperor difficulty, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.